But not all students are returning to their schools this fall. On Monday, many districts in our area returned to class online. News 4's Kim St. Ange is taking us inside a classroom as teachers prepare for a semester unlike any other.
Corey, right now I'm at Clayton High School. Classes here start on Monday, all online. You know, a lot of these districts in this area, well, they just switched to virtual a couple of weeks ago. So these teachers are really having to change up their plans last minute.
But typically speaking, what I'll do is share my screen and then I'll walk through what I want them to do.
Dr. Kathy Farrar, a science teacher at Marquette High School, is doing the finishing touches on her lesson plans ahead of the first day of school Monday. She has about 100 students in her classes, each lasting for about an hour on Zoom, including time for a group discussion and questions.
Because it's very different to ask for help from somebody online or that you don't really feel like you know, than to go up to your teacher at the end of the day or during a passing period and say, hey, I didn't understand this, can I get some help?
Teachers in Rockwood are required to teach from their classroom unless there is an extenuating circumstance.
It's weird. It is definitely weird.
In the Parkway District,
Instead of setting up my classroom, I am trying to figure out Schoology and figuring out all these online platforms, so Flipgrid and Padlet and Google.
fifth grade teacher Karen McBride is planning to do icebreakers to start building relationships with students she may never meet in person.
How do you build those relationships and how do you build that classroom community? So you just have to be creative.
McBride will track who shows up to online meetings, though the principal at Shenandoah Valley Elementary tells News 4 the state is being flexible on attendance. Teachers say their biggest concern is connecting with students.
There are plenty of kids out there who can't ask for help. And I'm not talking about like, I don't understand this problem, but I can't do life. And we're not there for them. And I think that bothers all of us as teachers.
We've heard from many of you that attendance for your students, maybe especially if they're high schoolers, is worrisome, maybe if they weren't really plugged in the spring semester. Well, teachers we talked to tonight tell us they have a plan. For example, McBride, the teacher with Shenandoah Valley Elementary, she says if a student is repeatedly not showing up to any of those online classes, first she would go directly to the parents, followed up by counselors, and then if she needs to, she would actually bring it right to the school administrators. Live in Clayton, Kim St. Ange, News 4.
Kim, thank you. Now to